Does your heart feel heavy for no clear reason today? Then listen, because it is not a coincidence that you are hearing this right now. Stop for a second. Not your scrolling, not your breathing, your heart, because Allah wants to tell you something, and He didn't send this message to everyone. At this exact moment, in this exact state of your life, you are listening. Not because you are better than others, but because your heart is still capable of hearing. Let me ask you something gently. When was the last time your soul felt truly calm, not distracted, not entertained, calm? If you stayed after hearing that question, this message is already doing its job. Stay with me, because what Allah wants to tell you tonight is not comfortable, but it is necessary. You live in a world that rewards speed, fast decisions, fast opinions, fast lives, but your heart was not designed for speed. It was designed for meaning, and that's where the conflict begins. Outwardly, you function, you work, you plan, you smile when required. But inwardly, something feels unsettled. You pray, but feel rushed. You make dua, but feel distant. You believe, yet feel heavy. And then comes the guilt. Why am I not feeling what I'm supposed to feel? Why does my iman rise and fall so sharply? Why do I feel close one day and empty the next? Let me tell you something important. This struggle does not mean you are failing. It means Allah is engaging with your heart. People whose hearts are dead do not ask these questions. They are comfortable being spiritually numb, but you are not that discomfort you feel, that quiet pressure inside your chest. That is Allah knocking softly, and many people ignore that knock, which brings us to the danger. Here is a hard truth. Guidance does not disappear suddenly. It fades gradually. First, reminders feel powerful. Then they feel repetitive. Then they feel optional. You don't reject Allah directly. You delay responding, and delay is subtle. I'll start praying properly after this phase. I'll fix my habits when life slows down. I'll get serious later. But later is a promise no one owns. Let me interrupt you for a second, be honest. How many times have you said later and meant never? This is not to shame you, this is to wake you up. Because Allah keeps sending reminders until a heart either responds or becomes comfortable ignoring them. If this message feels heavy, that's a good sign. Heaviness means awareness. Awareness means opportunity. And if you are still listening, Allah has not closed the door on you yet, but the door will not stay open forever, which leads us to the most personal part. Allah wants you to know something clearly. He sees your effort. Even when it feels small, He sees your intentions, even when actions fall short, and He knows the weight you carry silently. This message feels personal because it is, not because you are being singled out, but because Allah addresses hearts individually. Your struggle is not random. Your timing is not random. This reminder is not random. Now pause here. If this message is resonating, if it feels like something inside you is saying yes, press like right now, not for numbers, but as a moment of acknowledgement. And I want you to do something else. Go to the comments and write, Allah is speaking to my heart. Write it even if it feels simple. Because words shape intention, and if you want reminders that protect your iman in a world that constantly pulls you away from Allah, subscribe. Choose carefully what voices you allow into your life.